Page 35, Etude, another Etude, another study piece. This one is for a scale, but this is in the key of G major. Remember, G major's got one sharp. We're here. And again, I encourage you to go do my scale video on G major, the one octave up and down. Learn the scale and the fingering for it. So let's talk about this. 4/4 time. Got one sharp, obviously, it's in G major. And we're using tetrachords, so let's kind of take both hands together. Forget the rhythm for a minute. Let's just get the notes and the fingering here. We're here. To start, the left hand's got these, so we're here. And the second measure, you have a B and a D and then here. Now we're going up. Then we're going to repeat that. Go back to the beginning. Let's skip over to the last two measures. It's here. You're gonna notes together. Here. Now we're playing notes together. Get the rhythm. 1 and 2 and. 1 and 2 and. 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and. 3 and 4 and. Make sure you get the rhythm. Go as slow as you gotta go, it doesn't matter. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and repeat. You need to repeat the beat goes on. There's no hesitating or anything. Well, they're introducing first and second endings here. Better talk about them. You see the last four measures. There's two measures. It's a 1 and there's a line over it. And then there's a 2 and there's a line over those. Those are endings, and you can have a 3 and a 4. It can go on, or they can combine numbers. We'll talk about more. The idea is you'd only do an ending once if there's only one number in it. So here, the first ending, the first time you play the first ending, then you repeat. In this case, you go back to the beginning because there's no reverse repeat sign. You go back to the beginning. But then when you get to that first ending again, you don't play it again. You played it once, you're done. Skip that and go to the second ending and play it and go on. And that's what it is. So that's pretty straightforward. Hopefully that's how they work. See, so now we're starting to move around a little bit in the road map. And how do we get where we're going? It's just not starting here and ending here. We got the notes and the rhythms. Let's try maybe the articulation. You have a phrase or a slur. Is it a phrase or a slur? Well, if it's a musical sentence, it's a phrase. Otherwise, it's a slur. The point is you're connecting the notes. All these notes are connected. Until you get to the next measure, it's a staccato. So, and then an accent. Lift up, and then lift up and go on. These are slurred. Then lift up, and when you repeat, lift up between the D, the last note, and the first ending. And when you repeat the first note, you go back to lift up. Separate those. So the last measure, that first ending there. And I'm gonna separate. It's like a breath. And then, so you put in the slurs and the accents and the staccatos. Slur. Then the second ending, it's a slur. And staccatos. No accents here, just staccatos. That's the articulation. So you work out so you can do the articulation. You don't have to go that fast. You go your speed. And then you can add the dynamics. Well, it's loud, and that's the only dynamic they give you. So good luck. I don't like playing the whole piece at one dynamic. I like to vary it. So maybe it's sort of this. I could play this a little softer and then come back. I put in a crescendo there. And then I maybe start a little softer and crescendo here for the second ending. So just vary the dynamics a little bit. Experiment. Be creative. Ooh. I like to play this with you slowly to make sure we got the notes and the rhythms. I'm not doing dynamics, just notes and rhythms slowly. So I'll give us 4 counts. 1 and 2 and ready and go and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 1. Repeat. Go to the second ending. And 4 and off.